What's up, friend, and welcome to a new video here on the official MTG Arena YouTube channel. My name is Ashlizzlle, and today is a great day because we get to play with some of the new cards from the latest Magic the Gathering Arena set through the Omenpaths 1. So in this video, we're going to have a look at Rakdos Mayhem. Now, Rakdos is my favorite color combination of all time, and Mayhem is really cool because it reminds me a little bit of Madness, which I also really loved back in the day. So Mayhem, you may cast this card from your graveyard for its Madness cost. If you discarded it this turn, timing rules still apply, which is kind of where it's different if you compare it to Madness, which kind of like went around timing restrictions. But there are some cool cards in here, like Wagdu Midnight Hunter, which is a 2/2 creature with a Mayhem cost of 1 black, and it has Flash. So if you have a way to discard on your opponent's turn, it kind of feels like you're playing with Madness again, which is something you can do with Bitter Triumph in this deck list. So let's have a look at these like cool Mayhem cards. Kivni Orb Weaver is pretty sweet. 2 mana, 2/1 with Menace. When Kivni enters, you may discard a card if you do put a 1/1 counter on him with a Mayhem cost of 1. We have Ruzik, Boot but Victorious. 3 mana, 5/4. At the beginning of your upkeep, discard a card and create a treasure token. Mayhem cost of 3. This card is really sweet in the deck because we want to make sure we have a lot of ways to discard cards so we can cast these cards for their Mayhem cost. This creature is not only Mayhem payoff, but also a great engine for you to make sure you can discard at least once a turn. We have Desecrax, Gift of Servitude. This is a banger. This is a 4 mana, 4/3 with a Mayhem cost of 2 and Trample. When Desecrax enters, return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains this creature attacks each combat able. When this creature deals combat damage to a player, you get to sacrifice it. So we can buy back a bunch of really good creatures with Desecrax. Especially something like Fear of Missing Out can be really good because it has that solid like ETB where when the creature enters, you discard a card and draw a card. But just being able to buy back anything or like a 4/3 body for 2 mana with Trample is also just ridiculous already. There's also another new card that is a really sweet way for us to enable Mayhem. It's Knife Trick. This is a 1 mana sorcery. As initial cost to cast a spell, discard a card or pay 2, and it deals 3 damage to target creature. And Quint's Insight is also sweet, another engine for us to be able to discard cards. It's a 2 mana enchantment. At the beginning of your first main phase, discard a card. If you do draw a card, whenever you play a land or cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, this enchantment deals 1 damage to each opponent. Bloodthorn Fill is also a really good engine. 1 mana artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +2/+1. You can either pay 3 to equip it or discard a card. So if you felt the urge to discard your whole hand, Bloodthorn Flail is kind of the way to do it, which is why we have a 2/2 split going for us here. Outside of that, this is just a really aggressive Rakdos deck list. There's a couple ways you could build a Mayhem deck. You could also do more mid-rangey with Monument to Endurance, but I really enjoy this more aggressive version, and I also just really love Rakdos, so this is an absolute treat for me. So let us dive right into the gameplay. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the MTG Arena YouTube channel. There's a bunch of other fantastic people on here that make great videos, so definitely check that out as well. Let's get started and let's dive into the Rakdos Mayhem gameplay. All right, game 1, here we go. This is actually looking really nice. We have a nice engine here. We have some Mayhem payoff. This is and we're also a new map, which I think looks incredibly cool. Okay, we're gonna start off here with Bloodthorn Flail, and we also have the Multiversal Passage, which is so nice in combination with the Verges. Let's just start off like this though. And I'm just gonna go ahead and go for Fear of Missing Out. Just get rid of the starting town, I think. Perhaps next turn we can set up a Bloodthorn Flail on the Fear of Missing Out, and then we can pay for the for Kivni. With the Mayhem, get it on the battlefield for 1. I think that's setting us up for like a pretty good, turn. I wonder if we're in a Mayhem. We may actually be in a Mayhem mirror here. That's pretty cool. So yeah, let's get this started. I'm gonna discard a card. I'm gonna target Fear of Missing Out. Get that Madness. And then see if we can go a little bit further here. Let's see. I'll discard one of my lands here. And I'll probably hold up Bitter Triumph. There we go. I do want to have the power here. And I think I'll probably like remove Inti anyways, because I don't want to give my opponent the opportunity to cast a card for its Mayhem cost, Shark? Yep, okay. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna pay 3. I'm kind of ahead here, so I can afford to do that. Blue. No way it's Fleam. Yo, it's Fleam. Love that. Okay. Is there, like, Flame with the Conniving is, of course, like, another really solid way for you to get cards discarded and get this Mayhem value. That's really nice. I like it. Do wanna... I mean, is my opponent going to get super greedy? We'll see, I guess. Because I'm at, like, they're at 9, I'm at 17, so I'm not too afraid of Fleam right now. Oh, it's the exclusive nightclub. That is the upside to being in Grixis colors, that you can have this really, like, sweet land, which you can play from the graveyard. It's really cool. Oh, I remember this card. What is that? Fear of Infinity? Whenever enchantment you control enters, whenever you fully unlock a room, you may return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Wow, that's pretty cool. Guess they must have some, like, additional synergy for that. Artist talent. Okay. Wonder if they want to play it out for its Mayhem cost. They would lose 2. I don't think I would do that if I was them. But the pressure that I have is kind of risky. But we will see. I did play myself a little bit with an exclusive, like, nightclub type of deck as well that also played Flame, but I tried to get to transform creatures by shoving Flame into the graveyard under a Soul Cauldron. I think I want to hold this. I mean, I could also just get rid of Shark already, to be fair. But if I have a Mayhem... There you go. You have a Mayhem card here. The problem is, it's the 3-mana one, the most expensive one in here. I kinda can't do it. I kinda can't do it. Alright, I'm just gonna get rid of the Shark. And just gonna go... Well, I could have done it if I, you know, would have put it in play with re-equipping or, like, the Bloodthorn Flail, but not worth it. They're at 2 right now, so not a bad spot to be in. I'm just gonna have this be entered tapped. Especially when we have a creature with madness. Madness, sorry. A menace. All these, like, keywords with M's. Madness, menace, mayhem. It is a lot. I love all of them, though. This game is close. Fleam bravely swinging, or I guess Gobin. Find something. Insight, okay. Yeah, they really have to put 2 creatures in play here. Or, you know, removal. Removal also just gets the job done. If they remove Kifni, then they can jump. Have some memory. Okay, playing it out. Second main? Is that digging for interaction? Maybe. It may be. Yeah. Alright, well, we'll take it. Game 1 is ours. Game number 2, and it's looking pretty good, not gonna lie. There's a lot of interaction here. I wish there maybe was a bit more pressure, but we have Desecrax. That's really nice. Exclusive nightclub. Here we go again. I'm actually gonna discard Timeline Color here. So I cannot really pay for, you know, any of the madness costs right now. So this makes a really good discard target when you can't do that. I will just probably play that out. And I guess I'm just going to hold Bitter Triumph. Seems alright. Could also play this. Discard something, but quite like this. Holding removal. Even the way clear for our creatures. Oh, okay. This is a new removal. I actually really like it. The house grows hungry. Each player may discard a card each player doesn't lose 3 life. We can take advantage of that. Well, we'd have to have the instant speed guy, the one with flash, which I don't have here right now. But this is going to be a really, really powerful turn. I'm going to go Fear of Missing Out to discard Desecrax. And cast it for its Mayhem cost. Oh wait, wait, that's the flesh creature. Wait, we could hold. We could. The thing is, I don't want to give up. Is, well, I could still technically rip a land off the top, you know? Desert Cracks, bring back Fear of Missing Out. I'm gonna discard Stalactite Stalker. If I find black mana, that would be so awesome. Oh, okay, it's fine. It's fine. I would have done it. We'll get rid of Knife Trick. Yuna? Oh, could be like 5-color enchantments or something. Is there a way for me to get Delirium? Let's see. Sorcery creature, so I could do instant. That would be really nice. I'm actually just gonna go for that. So we're gonna do this. Discard the land instead of a Mayhem creature. I could have also done Kifni and then discard the land, but I'm gonna just put Timeline Color in play. Which I think should put us in a pretty good spot, so. There we go. Rip Fear of Missing Out, but it's okay. We kind of got it back for free anyways. And then we swing for lethal. Beautiful, beautiful game. It really just shows the pressure that the deck is capable of. Like, that was what, turn 4? It's wild. Alright, game number 3. I do like that. I do like that. This is gonna be really nice. Feels weird to have like 2 of these lands, but they work really well. We'll start off with Passage on black. And I'll just have it be tapped because I can't really do anything with it right now anyways. Inti's gonna be a really good engine here. Enigma Jewel. This may be a... Yeah, I think I have an idea of what that could be. So let's get Inti started. Hopefully we can get some nice value. I think it may be a... like this artifact that like doubles artifacts ETBs for 2 or something like that. Ooh, select that Stalker can be nice. We'll start off here. Inti swings. I'm gonna discard this because it's a Mayhem 1. I kind of want to set up a flyer to be safe. Land is beautiful. We're gonna go... definitely Stalker into Wakdu. Get that value going. No, just pass it here. So yeah, Selected Stalker is really growing nicely now. And like I said, you could also play the Shark, but I feel like Menace is super valuable. You have the removal on Selected Stalker, which is really sweet. And I kind of just most of the time discard once instead of multiple times, so Shark would really take advantage if you can discard multiple times in a turn. This deck most of the time just discards like once, so Stalker feels better to me. And he's pretty cool. Can't forget about that, he's pretty cool too. Synthesizer. Right. We gotta be quick now because Synthesizer is going to really flood the board with some creatures we may not be able to get past. Stalker, especially Menace, is going to be really, really, really relevant here. So I'm just gonna grow my creatures that have evasion. We're gonna grow Wakdu is okay. Land, I'll take it. We're gonna play Restless Vents. We're gonna play Kifni. I'm just hoping I'm not gonna get hit by I don't think I want to discard anything. I mean, I could discard... I'll just discard Knife Trick, actually. Oh, get another Knife Trick. Alright. Yeah, board wipes, I have never heard of those, so... yeah, that's all. Me, board wipes, in my Magic the Gathering game? Nah. I'm expecting like a United Battlefront that does crazy things here. A braided net, okay. The Menace. Do you see all these creatures with Menace? You like... Menace is a fantastic keyword, you know? It really is. It's still just enough through like Menace creatures alone. Just gonna decline that. I just love this deck. I do. I do. It really feels like I'm playing a Madness deck again. It's so nice. All right, let's dive into game number 4. We're on the draw, but this hand can actually work on the draw because of the interaction that we have, so I don't mind it. I see a nightclub. Okay. It'd be cool if we could do Knife Trick into Whack 2. That would be an incredible setup. And we have to kill Fleam. I'm sorry, Fleam. It's rough out here, you know? Let's discard it. Mayhem. Just off that. Like, I just love it. Very nice. Part of me wishes that, you know, maybe this was instant speed, but can't ask for too much. It's still incredibly strong as a sorcery speed removal regardless. Common card as well. Oh, maybe a little bit of Reanimator. Or, I mean, I guess it's just discard regardless. I guess, like, you can use the Trumpet Carnosaurus, like, ability. So, let's go. I don't think I have to get rid of this at the moment. I think I'm just gonna go Fear of Missing Out, discard a Swamp, see if I can find another Mayhem card, possibly? No, I don't. We can start growing to sell it like Stalker, get that going. Discarding every turn still is the goal. Oh, right. That's pretty cool. No way, they're chaining that? No way. No way. That is a crazy discover. I don't think I can beat that. I gotta keep it real. That is insane. Wow. All of a sudden, 2 Discover 5 chains. That is wild, actually. That is wild. Is Bitter Triumph? I could do something like this. So that is each player can't lose this. Yeah, like, we're just racing right now, right? I have to try. I could still get rid of this. There are 12 and 18 to hit me for 6. This is growing. I'll try, because I do feel I want to discard to the House Grows Hungry, too. Actually a really cool card to play in a more, like, mid-rangey Mayhem deck. It does a lot. Like, I think people are sleeping on the House Grows Hungry, because there's a lot of text on there, and a lot of good text as well. Exile any number of target players' graveyards is pretty relevant. Yeah, I think I just had to discard that there. We'll see. No. And my Selected Stalker is gone. Okay, that kind of changes the clock we have on them. No, so I could top deck something nice here, though. That is a land. I'll just pay 3 here. Okay. Well, we'll see. I can hold that so I can discard it to the House Grows Hungry. I think I gotta. I only really need 4 mana if I want to cast Desert Cracks, like, where it's like a regular cost instead of its Mayhem cost. You know, all things considered, the fact that, you know, my opponent managed to chain Severos was wild. We're doing pretty good despite all that. Another tutoring too. Okay, another one. The third. That's wild. I like it though. That's really wild. No, I can't really do anything with that. I think it's just GG's. They had a lot of pressure really quickly. But kind of cool to see Severo in action like that. Alright, game number 5. And we're on the play again, which is really good. And I see Inti. Always happy to see Inti and Desert Cracks. We'll start off here. We'll do it like a swamp. And then we have the starting town set up. Hopefully get a good situation going here. Ooh, I like that too. Could technically go Fear of Missing Out, discard Timeline Color. Nah, we're gonna just set up Inti. We're gonna just set up Inti. I hope Inti survives. It would be great. Moment looking good. Okay, let's get started here first with an attack. If possible. May not be. Yeah. You know what? Fair. Fleam! More Fleam. So I'll just play my starting town. We'll do Fear of Missing Out. And I will discard Wagdu. Get it going here. Ooh, next turn we may have Bitter Triumph, Desert Cracks. Desert Cracks bring back Inti. Ooh, that is nice though. That is nice. Some of these like chains that you can get in this deck is awesome. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna do that. So we're gonna target Goban, discard Desert Cracks, get it for its Mayhem cost. I'm doing it now so I can get the Inti. We're going to combat. Welcome back, Inti. Swing, discard. Let's just get some... Yeah, I'll do it to get some power on the battlefield. Give it to my flyer. We'll miss out on the Quin's Insight, but that's okay. That's okay. The power that is on this board right now is already just wild. Just wild. Seems fine to get that back. Sometimes I wonder, maybe I want to go higher on like timeline colors in the deck list. Because as you can see, it's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. Let's boost up the Fear of Missing Out. Just get the power level a bit more spread out. Or the power between the creatures. Not that it matters. We just win. Alright. You know, I'll take it. Deck is crazy, you guys. The deck is crazy.